good, MP?
Stage, so it's nice to have be a little more chill around the house.
Yeah, I remember my dog was at that stage.
Took my kids to the ice show last weekend.
Oh yeah?
First day. I'm a little nervous here. Oh, look at all these people.
Stay on point. Keep your eyes moving on the crowd. You'll be great.
So what happened to the lady that was placed?
Yeah, everything's good.
That's gotta be fun.
Yo, can you give me a pair of the Chicago ones? These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
The scene is being set here in Memphis, Tennessee at FedEx Forum. The Thunder taking on the Grizzlies. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, they've won just 4 games out of the... Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of... And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical. And highly intensified.
And by now, we know how much emphasis MP's been putting on his offense. He wants to be the leading scorer every time he takes the court.
And I think his bold talk might have put a target on his back. Opposing defenses are focused on him and have really limited MP's impact. But watch out tonight, because I guarantee you he's playing with a big chip on his shoulder. He wants to prove he meant what he said.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Chet Holmgren. Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Ewing, and it's Pickett in at the 4-man position. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Gets to the hoop. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points last game. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Thunder. Oh! Goodness. And that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, when Towns is moving the basketball, guys, the floor opens up for him. The defense has now got to respect passing and scoring.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game.
This guy is so elusive with the ball in his hands. SGA just understands how to get off the dribble drive.
Whoa, just climbing the ladder for that 360. Stupendous hop.
Yeah. Greg, he was sky high on that finish. Pass to Ewing. And here is Wallace. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. For three, Holmgren. Ball with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Pass to Thunder. There's the screen from deep. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, 2-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Holmgren sets the screen for Wallace. No good with the triple. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren kicks to Wallace. Holmgren sets the screen for Wallace. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Rakiti picks one up.
Very difficult to block a 7-footer without fouling. Holmgren will go to the free throw line.
And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from 3. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6. Pass to Wallace. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded closely. It's good.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
Driving in.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
It's deflected. Outside, ball. And ball slams it in.
Oh, that kind of defense, it's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well, for the most part, they were just standing still. And you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just slicing his way inside. No doubt on the finish.
There's a good screen. Towns for 3. Here's Edey. And that one is hammered home.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by Thunder. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's Blunt. Wallace covering. Outside, ball. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Thunder. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Towns for 3. Thunder with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and they won that matchup last time, and it wasn't even close, guys.
Yeah, I thought that had to do with getting the starters in foul trouble and then taking advantage of the substitutes, and that led to a huge disparity on the scoreboard.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Here's Towns. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Ewing. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Memphis is gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Blunt. Wallace covering. Out left to the wing. Here's Blunt. Coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Hits it from three-point range.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Jazz was all business. He scored an amazing number of points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. A performance like that makes you hungry for more. We'll be looking to follow that up tonight. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with a different challenge.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Thunder, he's still out. Now he is 9 of 10.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Holmgren the pass to Monk. And the 3 off target.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Going inside, they get it back. That shot is off. And so Monk will bring it up for Oklahoma City, trailing by 5.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
Here's Thunder. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Pass to Holmgren. The rebound by Queta. Memphis leading by 5. The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And the first one at the line is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Holmgren. Both free throws good from Thunder. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
First trip to the line for him here.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Driving inside. Taken away by Williams. Monk outside. Williams, a screen on Green. Down low. Deflects the pass. 1 second left. That shot off. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 5. Live from the FedEx Forum. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Monk is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's Jackson. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Stewart in at the 4 slot. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Once checked in. Thunder passes to Pickett. Here's Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Six to shoot. Shoots. Pass to Baldwin for the 3. Connects from three-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Stewart with it. He had 10 points in the win against Dallas. Jackson passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points in the quarter. So the wing on the left, pass to Baldwin. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Thunder. Here's Blunt. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Monk kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it inside. Comes up empty down low. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. If you mention the best players in the NBA doors, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How's he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And the layup falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 24. Pass to Blunt. Off with the layup. Thunder trailing by 8. Monk, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Williams. Back to Monk. Now here's Williams. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't get that one.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
So it's the Memphis Grizzlies finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings. We get to see the haves and the have-nots on this list.
A few of have-nots have really disappointed. Shaq, have I ever disappointed you?
Never on the court, Kenny, but as a broadcaster, still not sure about you.
You'll come around.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Grizzlies.
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much, much more advanced. More like a jet.
Yeah, that diesel engine gonna show you real power when that camera turns off.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by Thunder.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Edey out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Blunt, and it's Thunder, and it's Ball in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. You know, David, he is fearless. And another basket for Memphis.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's Wallace. D right on him. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's able to get it back.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, they're Officials are all over that one.
The Grizzlies shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
He hits the second from the line. Oklahoma City's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Now Wallace. He's got 10. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They host the 76ers after this game, and that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Thunder passes to Blunt. Towns the screen. And Blunt gets it to go. Blunt's got 11 points.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Grizzlies pull it in. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Ewing gets a wide open look. The 3-pointer no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Edey. Out to the wing. There's the pick. Here's Thunder. That 3 off the mark. Oklahoma City has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pickett tries again, and the rejection by Towns.
Tremendous work defensively from Towns. His teammates love to see him send that thing back.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Ewing for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. He has 5.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
And it's Towns missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And Towns throws it down.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Oklahoma City's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Wallace outside. Inside, Pickett. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Charity stripe shot. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 32 points in the game. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Pass to Pickett. And Memphis making a change here. Pickett's checked in, and a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Stewart's checked in for Ewing. Now here's Wallace. He's got 10. His three-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. As athletic a move as you're going to see right there. Unreal.
How about the hang time on that thing? Wow. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. From outside the arc, that's good from Wallace on the assist by Holmgren. And it's 13 points for Wallace.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
To the inside, pass to Blunt. Here's the three. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
They set the pick. Here's Wallace. The Grizzlies pull it in. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Towns, the bounce pass. Here's Blunt. 14 points for him. No good on the three.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
To the paint. Here's Holmgren. And the layup is good. Holmgren's got 11 points.
Nice work by Chet Holmgren on the interior. Hey, you've got to be opportunistic if you find yourself in the paint.
Towns wide open. Again, Memphis.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Holmgren can't hit.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Good D by Holmgren.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Wallace, and the rejection by Towns. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Wallace. 13 points in the game. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to... The Grizzlies in the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Got a piece of it and can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. Second team foul. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Malik Monk. Then it's Williams. And there's Jackson. And it's Stewart in at the power forward. The Thunder shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander cans it from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 35 in the game.
Well, this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Williams with a clean look. The Grizzlies with another miss. Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play going to the line for one.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics. And there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
It's good from long range. Thunder's got 40 points.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. To the middle, here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
Thunder passes to Baldwin. Here's Thunder. Towns in the corner. From downtown. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Well, that's his second three of the game. One in the first half, one here.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 points here in the second half. Here's Thunder. Good on the shot.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from three-point range. And the Grizzlies leading by 23. Thunder passes to Towns. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Do you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Walls checked in for Baldwin. And is Richard also for Oklahoma City. Walls is checked in.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander shakes him, and it's good on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 42 in the game.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket.
Yet another bucket.
He's incredible. He just keeps raising his level night in and night out.
Yeah, zeroing in on 5th place for total points in a single season. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 44.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Count it, good. Thunder have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Crosses over. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Thunder. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Stewart.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Wallace. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Towns. We know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Pickett. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Thunder, and he banks in the layup. Thunder's got 48.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Wallace outside. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Pickett can't cash in from close range. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And that one's good. Towns.
getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he comes up with the deuce. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 46 points.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Well, at that size, guys, doesn't take much elevation for Chet to finish. The D has to do a better job keeping him out of the paint.
Outside, Green. Here's Thunder. Towns, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Another one goes. Incredible.
He's at 50 again. He's done this a few times this year.
This has become old hat. He's tied for the fourth most 50-point games in a single season. Back to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Boy, this guy has been on a mission. Karl-Anthony Towns will not be denied on the offensive end of the floor.
Wallace looking for an opening. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Memphis moving that ball around. Pass to Hardy. Outside, Green. Thunder passes the ball. And it's Towns missing. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Yeah, you see the long arms of Chet Holmgren, right? Using size to be a factor on the offensive glass.
The Thunder shooting at 51%. Really solid. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pickett. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Some changes for Memphis. Cade is checked in, and Baldwin subbed in for Hardy. Ewing's checked in for the Thunder. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three. And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Doris, why is there so much parity around the NBA now?
Yeah, Kevin, I think the new salary cap rules have certainly contributed to what we're seeing in terms of that parity. Super teams are more difficult to assemble. The talent is more evenly spread. And obviously, it has made for a greater level of competition. What could be better?
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Grizzlies.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
And it looks like they're going to spare themselves the embarrassment of being swept in the season series by winning this last one.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. Hits it again. Wow!
This is incredible. He's now in 5th place for points scored in a single season.
And he does it all the time in style, doesn't he? One of the most dynamic performers this league has ever witnessed. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
To the left side wing. From 12 feet out. Off on that one. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
That's what I'm talking about.
I don't care what nobody say, man. MP the best scorer in the league, hands down, straight up.
A lot of our fans in the house tonight.